Snoop Dogg or Snoop Demon? Some people think they noticed the rapper sporting a rather devilish accessory at the Paris Olympics, but if you ask him, that's not quite the case. Satanic imagery, as well as the uproar over that same imagery, appears to be making a comeback. From Lil Nas X to Sam Smith, seemingly demonic symbolism seems to be cropping up a lot more lately. Or maybe people are just trying to find it wherever they possibly can. Snoop Dogg is the newest artist facing scrutiny for this reason, thanks to a goat-shaped necklace he wore at the Olympics that some online observers interpreted as satanic. Specifically, they linked it to Baphomet, a horned creature with the body of a human and the head and legs of a goat that has become associated with the occult over the years. Rather than play into the accusations like some other musicians might have, Snoop Dogg was quick to declare that their claims had no basis in reality. As he declared in an Instagram story, "I don't know what y'all thought this was, but this is the GOAT. I had this made because somebody told me I was the GOAT, so I wanted to make me a GOAT chain. All that other y'all talking about? I don't know what y'all talking about. But this is the GOAT, greatest of all time, with a blue diamond on his head. Gold, a GOAT."
You got other gold up there, too.
I think, man, all gold, everything. We trying to come home with everything this weekend, man.
That said, a quick scan of social media reveals some doubters of the Dogfather. As one posted on X, formerly Twitter, "If you were on the fence about which side Snoop was on, he made it clear upon his appearance at the Satanic Olympics ritual. He wears Baphomet upon his heart." As for Snoop's defense, GOAT has been a popular acronym for decades, meaning greatest of all time. It makes sense that he'd have jewelry made to celebrate his status as one of the most famous and successful rappers ever. However, that hasn't stopped people online from accusing him of worshipping Baphomet. Nowadays, Baphomet is depicted in popular culture as a deity, or demon, in everything from artwork to movies and video games. But Baphomet wasn't a real god. It doesn't appear to have been truly worshipped by anyone, and all of the modern portrayals stem from an 1854 drawing by 19th century French occultist Eliphas Levi. The word Baphomet itself, though, has a far older history. It first appears in the history books in the First Crusade from 1096 to 1102 in its Latin form, Baphomet. Crusader Anselm of Ribamont, who may or may not have actually understood Turkish, claimed to have heard Turks calling upon Baphomet. Some believe that Baphomet is a corruption of Mahomet, an alternate spelling of Muhammad, the founder and prophet of Islam. In the 1300s, Baphomet was associated with the persecution of the Knights Templar, a religious military order that was founded to help Christian pilgrims reach Jerusalem. They were accused of all kinds of blasphemies and tortured into admitting to them. Notably, they were said to have worshipped a skull, possibly a cat's, they reportedly called Baphomet. If you're inclined to believe that Snoop Dogg is a Satanist and decide to look into it, you could probably find enough proof to convince yourself. In 2015, the rapper partnered with a design firm called Pentagram to devise the brand identity of his cannabis-based product line Leafs by Snoop. The independent studio, of course, bears the same name as the pointed star polygon that has become associated with Satanism and associated organizations like the Church of Satan and the Satanic Temple. Elsewhere, when inducting Tupac Shakur into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2017, Snoop Dogg wore what appeared to be a Gucci hoodie with cartoon pentagrams plastered across it. So, what does it all mean? Well, probably nothing. The specific polygon associated with Satanism is inverted, sometimes in the form of a pentagram with a circle around it. Sometimes there's an image of Baphomet in the center, its horns corresponding to the two top tips of the pointed figure. According to Britannica, the symbol's meaning varied wildly across history, symbolizing everything from protection to perfection to the devil and humanity. In other words, whether or not Snoop Dogg is a Satanist probably comes down to how much you actually want him to be one. More realistically, he's probably just a rapper who wants to support his country at the world's biggest sporting event.